Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.
Porter Hertzman, number 21.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Scott Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Let's get set to do it again. Welcome to Emery High School basketball. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We're set to go, Travis, tonight. Another Region 12 showdown. Emery playing host to the Richfield Wildcats. Two teams that have plenty to smile about in the early going of league play. Emery tonight looking for their first 3-game winning streak of the season. Picked up a big win last Friday against the Delta Rabbits. You and I were on the road for that game. And then followed that up with a home victory over the Grand Red Devils. This team's playing good basketball, getting better and better by the day, no question.
Yeah, you go back to that Delta game, really set the tone for how things down the stretch here with the Christmas break coming up. Got another game coming up on Friday, but you've set the tone in that Delta. You battled back in the game. You're down 10, 11 points in the game. That fourth quarter, you rally, you go on that 11-0 run. You get a bucket with 10 seconds left, and you secure it with the win. Defensively, you get a stop. You come back, quick turnaround on Saturday, and you put away Grand. So 2-game win streak, looking to make it 3.
Looking at the way the region is going to shape out, I mean, it's such a long region season based off of the fact that there's a lot of teams in this division. And just looking at the way things have gone up to this point in time, throw the regular season records out. Nobody cares about that, right? I mean, it's all region play. That's what we want to pay attention to right now. Well, let's look at where we're sitting at in Region 12. Emery, Richfield, Juab, Canyon View, all with 1 win. Delta, Manti, North San Pete, Carbon, all with 1 loss. Still very early going, but nonetheless, Travis, I'm talking about teams like Delta and Manti, North San Pete, and Carbon that don't have wins. This is going to be a competitive division throughout. There's no question.
Yeah, it's always tough. The division's always tough. You got that top half with Emery and Richfield. Manti's a little bit down, and then with the bottom half. But it's going to play itself out. And I think when we get to the end of February into March, we'll probably know by that point. I don't think anybody's going to run away with it by that point.
I think the reoccurring theme and the thought process is that the winner of this division might just have 2 to 3 losses. And we talked about that yesterday on KOAL's Drive Time Sports with head coach Dave Justice. And we're going to get to that interview coming up here in just a moment. We'll talk about the back-to-back wins, how this team seems to be playing a lot better. And also, we talked about Porter Hertzman. Okay, Porter had a excellent outing on Saturday. He knocked down the tying shot against Delta. I don't know if you remember that, 38-41. He knocks down a three-point shot off of the right wing. And it just seemed like the momentum now has picked up for Porter. How good was he against Grand? Well, he had a career best 23 points in that game.
Yeah, you can see it starting to play out as he's getting more familiar, more comfortable as the season plays out. And he really took that next step Saturday against Grand.
We talked with Coach Justice about that as well. We're going to get into that as we get the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show off and rolling. Gearing up for a big one tonight. It's always fun when Emery and Richfield get together, be it on the basketball court, the baseball field, the football field, the volleyball court. It doesn't matter. Always entertaining. And so we have plenty more coming up. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
This is Devin Rasmussen, number 40. You're listening to Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636-X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home, with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We are counting down the moments to tip off. Tonight, Emery at home taking on a very good Richfield Wildcat basketball team as the Spartans look for their third consecutive win. So far, region play's been kind to Emery. They've had just one league game, but they passed with flying colors, responding to a double-digit deficit to eke out a 43-41 win over the Delta Rabbits. That game was last Friday on the road. The following day, Emery returned to the court at home and topped the Grand Red Devils by 8 points, 53-45. We talked about the back-to-back wins for the basketball team yesterday on KOAL's Drive Time Sports with head coach Dave Justice. Coach, it's great to get you back on. Thank you again.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me talking to Emery High basketball. It's always great.
Oh, it's fun. It's always fun, Coach, and it's been even more fun over these last two games. We go back to the win Friday against Delta. You and I got to talk at length after that. It was an exciting one. The boys battle back from a double-digit deficit, and then on Saturday, you pick up a win over the Grand Red Devils. So back-to-back wins.
Yeah, we'll take it. It was kind of a great weekend. We kind of, after dropping that last one to Union, we really wanted to win those two against on Delta and Grand, and Grand was a good team, and Delta was a good team, obviously coming in, and they shot the ball well, and it's always hard to kind of go back to back games, even if you're playing at home. So it's proud of the boys to come out, step up and get a win on Saturday. So.
Yeah, as far as the schedule is concerned, Coach, you guys have had some Saturday games now, and I know that's not always easy, right, to get the boys going, especially when you got to play back-to-back, as you said. And I think going back to last week, I mean, we're talking about a game against Union on the 11th, a game against Delta on the 13th, and a game against Grand on the 14th. That's a lot of basketball.
No, for sure. It's a lot of basketball. And especially, it's kind of an emotional week. And what I mean by that is just like we had a couple really close games. We dropped a really close one against Union and then won a really emotional one against Delta. And so I was a little worried about that, just having kind of a little lapse, kind of being like, we're good this week, Grand coming in. And I kept telling them, Grant's got some really good players. They have a couple good shooters, and we have to really play in our game if we're going to pull out the win. And I thought they did a great job of that. So.
There are some key players, Coach. I think if we go back and just look at both games, I do want to – we have to talk about Delta once again. I mean, I know West comes up, had the big shot at the end of the game, but there were so many clutch three-point jumpers in that fourth quarter that kind of helped propel that comeback, and then Porter with a big defensive stop or big defensive play, rather, at the end of the game. I mean, that was a total group effort.
Absolutely. We talked about that in the locker room, how it might be someone different every night. And this team, I want to say that we have like a superstar on it. We just have a lot of really good players, and so it might be a little bit of somebody else every night. I feel like against Delta, it was Scott. Scott had an outstanding game against Delta. Devin hit a big three, and then Porter kind of came through in the clutch too, and then West as well. But then against Grand, it was Porter. Porter had a career high in 23 points and 5 threes. And, early in the season when, our win against Providence Hall, it was Jace. And so, I think we're just going to have some different kids step up every night and just realize that, hey, it might be my night this night, it might be another kid's other night, but we can always try to play hard on defense, rebound, and do all those little things that your effort shouldn't change. And so it might be someone different scoring every night, but hopefully at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is if we score more than the other team, and that's and the kids have really embraced that, and so they're doing a good job, and I'm proud of them for that. So
Porter hits a big shot against Delta, a 3-point shot to tie the game 41-41 with about a minute left in the game. And looking at the Grand game, Porter comes out, he knocks down 5 3-point jumpers in that game, has a career best at the varsity level in 23 points. Coach, I've always been a believer that one specific moment can alter a player or a team's season. And based off the performance that Porter had on Saturday, I have to believe that jump shot against Delta, that 3-point shot against Delta, was a big step for him kind of flipping that season and getting into basketball mode.
I agree. I mean, I think he's come along great this week. He's had a great week of ball. Against Union, he played great, and then obviously the big shot against Delta, and then you saw the confidence. I think he's just playing with confidence. I think that shot really gave him some confidence, like, hey, I can do this. I'm a good player. And, sometimes in basketball or any sport, it can kind of wane depending on how you're doing on that game. But I think it just gave him some confidence, and he played with a lot of confidence on Saturday. And, and stepping up and he made a lot of shots. I mean, it was so awesome to see, career high and 23 points, and so he did a great job. And so hopefully it was kind of a turning point, of how we can play for the rest of the season. Like, hey, we were close on Wednesday. We had a real good game with a real good Union team. We ended up pulling one out against Delta in a really tough place to play and against a really good team. I mean, they were 7-1 at the time, and 7-2 now. And then so hopefully we can take some of this momentum of how we're playing and just kind of keep it up and kind of go into some of our tough games and our tough opponents that we have coming up. So.
Again, Coach Dave Justice joining us right now as we talk about the Emery High School basketball team. Coach, there have been several bench players that have come out and played really, really solid basketball for you as well. Have you figured out a rotation that you feel pretty comfortable with now at the varsity level?
Yeah, I think we've kind of settled into who's kind of playing varsity. We play those 7 seniors, and so we talk about the bench, and honestly, Will does outstanding job on defense. I mean, his length and rebounding really bothers teams, and how hard he plays, and he's going to sub in a lot for at the 4 and the 5, and then Devin Rasmussen has done a great job. He had that awesome South Summit game, but then had a huge 3-pointer to kind of start that run against Delta, and so he's come in and done a good job. And then we're actually playing a little bit of Brett Griffin, who he's just a freshman, but we're super excited about how he's playing and his potential, and he's kind of a gym rat. We just love to see his progress, and I know he's going to make some young kid mistakes, but you see a lot of good things out of him. And so we're kind of settled into that 8-man rotation. So, but those bench kids, we trust them to be in at any time, and sometimes it's going to be their game. Like Devin hit a big 3. I think you'll see Will and Breck having great games going forward, and so we're excited about the bench guys, and they do a great job for us. So.
Breck to me is one of those kids. It's so entertaining to watch a freshman or a sophomore get moved up, play varsity level, and just how they kind of grow in that role. And I think it's been a night and day difference already, and just how more comfortable he is out on the floor.
I know. I think I honestly the first game I kind of looked at him like, dude, you're okay. Let's just play. You're out there to play your game. You could tell he was super nervous. And then I think as you see him go on and through even last week, you just felt a little more comfortable. A little more comfortable in the offense, a little more comfortable with our plays. He's playing with, and obviously he's playing with guys that he hasn't played with as much throughout the years. Playing with all these seniors and playing in a system that he hasn't played in. And so I think as the season goes on, he gets more comfortable with the offense and gets more comfortable playing with those seniors. I think he's just going to get better and better, and because you obviously see glimpses of it right now where has a great rebound, great take, good shot, and I just think as the season goes on, he's just going to get better and better. So no, we're excited about him, and he's a great kid to work with. So.
Let's look at what's in store this week, Coach. So we start with the Wednesday game against Richfield. Fortunately, it's at home because we haven't had a lot of success, I know, on the road in Richfield. I like getting this game at home first before going. This sets up the stage. I mean, really, if these boys can figure out a way to get a win against Richfield at home, I mean, I think it really just sets everything up for them in league play. This is a big game.
Absolutely. Obviously, winning that Delta game, obviously going 1-0 in region, kind of, and especially still in one on the road. So that's kind of your mindset, right? You're trying to hold your home court and then steal a few on the road, and then at the end of the year, you're hoping you're right up there at the top. So obviously a very outstanding team. Richfield is, I think ranked one of the highest teams in the state. I think they're like 2 or 3, if I remember right. And then, and obviously guys that have been playing a long time for him. And Coach Rand does such a great job. So we're excited for the opportunity. It's going to be tough. We've had some really great games with Richfield down there. It seems, and I'm with you, Jordan. It seems like we always play them down there first. So it's kind of nice this year to kind of get them at home first. So hopefully, I think it's going to be a great game. I think the kids are going to play really hard, and it's going to be a hard-fought game. So hopefully we can kind of get to the game, kind of get it into the fourth quarter where we have a chance, and try to steal one against a really great Richfield team.
And then Manti at home. And I mean, so this region, it's so loaded. I mean, there's never an off night. If it's Richfield, Manti, I think Delta's a very good team. We still have Canyon View, North San Pete, UAB, Carbon's always entertaining. I mean, there are no off nights in this region at all.
No, it's brutal. And like you look at the records, it's like just really great records throughout. Manti has as good a tradition as anybody in 3A. And so that's going to be a tough one. And then when we come back from Christmas break, you just go right into Candy View, which is, an outstanding team as well this year. So, it's no off nights, but that's what makes it fun. I think it really prepares you for the state tournament. And, if we can going through our region and going through the teams that we have, I think they're just as good as anybody that you're going to see. And so hopefully we can get battle tested. Hopefully we can, keep our heads up and work through it. And, we might take a lump here and there, hopefully not too many. And then as we come out of it, we're a better team for it. So.
Oh, for sure. And we also have to mention another Saturday game, right? You guys will travel to Blanding.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. So that's a really tough place to play. So San Juan, going down to San Juan, there's been some great games down there. So, but yeah, just kind of with the condensed region and how many. With like Christmas break being a little longer and all those things, it's kind of we had to have a few Saturday games to kind of fill out our schedule. But we're excited. We're excited for a great week. 10 games this week and at all levels, and so that'll be fun. And we're excited for all. We're just trying to take it one at a time. Not trying to think too far ahead and trying to go Richfield first, and then we'll go on to those other ones later. So yeah, but it's an exciting week.
Yeah, and then as you mentioned, you kind of get a lengthy Christmas break, right? So after Saturday, you got the moratorium coming up, and then there's not another game until January 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of have that would be kind of nice for the kids. So yeah, so after the 21st, you really have basically 2 weeks off until our next game, and so that's kind of why we schedule it like that. And then so just because I know it's gonna be it's kind of been a real push these last few weeks of having some games, but they'll have a little time off, which will be good, and have some family time. Obviously we'll still practice during the break and kind of try to remain focused that way. But then when we come back, it's it's Candy View and 2 home games too that are really good teams, and so got a lot of good teams, a lot of good games coming up. So it's exciting.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to get you on. Always fun to talk about the program. Thank you again for the time, and we'll see you at the game tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thanks, George.
Again, that's Emery High School boys basketball coach Dave Justice talking about the last 2 wins and tonight's game against the Richfield Wildcats. It's the first of 3 games this week for Emery. The second will come on Friday at home against Manti, and they'll follow that up Saturday with a lengthy road trip to take on San Juan in a non-region tilt. We'll continue to count down the moments to tip off. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and it's right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM, your home for Emery High School basketball.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations. We handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you...
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Our viewing audience who is watching right now on YouTube, don't forget you can go back and watch all the games throughout the season on our YouTube channel. That's Castle Country Radio Emery. Travis, we are about 3 minutes away from tip-off tonight. Good team coming in here, the Richfield Wildcats. They can definitely shoot the lights out. We'll go over the starting lineup here in just a moment. A lot of names that you are going to recognize because Coach Rand Janes, well, one thing is always for certain. He's going to have a disciplined team that plays a style of basketball that is, they grind it. They grind it. That's what they do. And they can hit the perimeter jumpers.
Yeah, they play smart. Like you said, they're going to grind it out, and they can shoot. And I think coming in for Emery, you got to chase them off that three-point line. You got to make them put the ball on the deck. You got to commit them going into the teeth of your defense, which is your bigs down low. You got to rebound the ball. You can't allow this team to get second chance points because that's where they're going to get those rebounds and kick out and get those open perimeter looks.
As far as Emery is concerned, defense has not been a problem.
No, the defense has been fine.
It's been great. It's been fantastic all season long. And I think a lot of people will immediately think of a lazy style of defense when you say a zone, but Emery plays an extended 2-3 zone. Okay, so when you watch, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of up and down, a lot of movement on this squad defensively. How can Emery slow down the perimeter jump shooting of Richfield? That's what stands out to me tonight. You can attack a zone, right, from the perimeter, from the high post. Richfield has players that can do both. How does Emery handle Richfield's offense on the perimeter coming out of a zone? I think that's the story for me tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you. For Emery, again, this team has to not dig themselves holes where they go into those spurts where they're not scoring the basketball. We've seen a couple games where they're tight into quarters, and they go 2, 3, 4 minutes without points. So they can't do that tonight. They've just got to be consistent on the offensive end of the floor as well.
We are going to send it back to the studio for just a moment. National anthem coming up. When we return, we'll go over the starting lineups. Again, it's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. It's Emery High School basketball, and we're back in just a moment.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home, the scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Branson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups as we get set for tonight's contest. We are going to begin with the visiting Richfield Wildcats tonight. We'll see number 1, Gage Yardley. He'll be joined by number 3, Griffin Wayman. Wayman now a senior, someone that we have seen in this Richfield program for the last few seasons. Also getting the start tonight, number 21, Malik Fountain. He'll be joined by number 22, Jorgen Southwick, and number 30, Hudson Spell. The Richfield Wildcats are coached by Rand James. And now we'll take a look at the starting 5 for your Emery Spartans.
Porter Hertzman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11,
Shooting guard.
Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Wes Johansson, number 42, forward.
There's the starting 5 for the Emery Spartans. Travis, you look at the way this team has played, getting better and better game by game. That's what's important.
Yeah, they've been in every game. They battled through. You can see that a couple games they let slip. The Penguins game they let slip away. You come back. You get a win at Delta. That's a big win. That's a top place to play. You battle in that one, and then you come back the next day, another tight game against Grand, and you pull it out. So similar story throughout the season so far for this team. They're battling.
Emery comes out wearing their home white uniforms. Richfield wearing their road blue. Spartans are going to be moving right to left on the radio dial, and we are set to go. Tip-off between Wes Johansson and Jorgen Southwick. Tip is controlled by the Wildcats off the left side. Fountain comes up with it, immediately gives it off to Griffin Wayman. Again, he has been a thorn in the side of the Emery Spartans for several seasons. Wayman with the ball off of the left wing, guarded by Franson. Wants to go bounce pass high post for Yardley. It's poked away, and Emery with a turnover to get things moving. See if the offense can now create some points. Butler with the ball off of the left elbow. Kills his dribble, goes top of the key. Swing quickly. It's Franson off of the right wing. Now into the corner. It's Hertzman. Lob pass into Johansson, and a foul called. That one goes against Hudson Spell. That's his first personal.
Yeah, Hudson just tries to pick that ball off, but he goes over the top. Contact with the back, so a cheap foul early on goes in favor of Emery.
Inbound on the baseline. It's Braxton Butler. Shot clock set at 35. Emery gets it into Johansson. Now to Hertzman. Porter again coming off a career best on Saturday in the win against the Grand Red Devils. He's guarded by Wayman. Goes high post now to West Johansson. West, one dribble. And Emery lost the basketball. A turnover. Wildcats taking it the other way. Shot at the rim, no good, but a cleanup basket. Good for 2.
An offensive rebound off the layup attempt.
We apologize. We just had children run by and knock our cameras and our everything else off kilter. We'll get that fixed in just a moment. Emery answers back. 2 points for Porter Hertzman.
See early on the movement leading to offense.
Wildcat basketball. Left side. Richfield is holding, now goes right. Holding gets Wayman. Wayman wants to work it left side, now to Southwick. 3-point shot is up and in, and the Wildcats lead 5-2. Spartans are trying to push back the opposite direction. Emery now holding, gets Hertzman. Takes a couple of dribbles, gets into the paint, wants to go baseline, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Turnover for Emery. It goes back to the Wildcats.
Got to be better with the basketball. The turnovers early on, I think, for Emery, we've seen a story where they're turning the ball over at a high rate, trying to get the ball down low. And right there, it costs them. If they go backside, they get a little flip to the rim, then they get 2 points. Instead, it's a turnover. Richfield takes advantage as they try to pound the ball down low. They get a good backdoor cut and then a reach-in foul. So the Wildcats to the free throw line. So drop down pass, founds Fountain. Fountain goes towards the cup, gets clipped. So Emery, to prevent the layup, has to commit the foul.
Shots now coming. Fountain's first shot is up. It's no good. Score in this one early on, 5-2. Richfield with a lead. Last foul again, as Travis mentioned, called against Scott Johansson. Second foul shot is no good, and the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats, so Emery's going to get a fresh possession. Spartans will now walk it up. Hertzman. It's the ball across half court. Porter wants to go into the high post. Hands it off now. It's Franson at the top of the key. Franson wants to go around the right side and now gives it off to Johansson. Johansson stops and pops from 15. It's an air ball, and the rebound grabbed by Hudson Spell. Spell wants to push it up to Johansson. It's intercepted. Turnover. Emery's going to work back the opposite direction. Now top of the key. Franson, head fake, wants to drive, nothing there. Has to give the ball back off to Johansson. He kills his dribble. And now Emery will reset the offense. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Head fake. Johansson stops, pops, mid-range jumper. No good. Battle for the ball down low. Wes Johansson comes up with it. And now on the ground, Richfield able to grab the loose ball. The Wildcats want to work into transition. Up to the basket. Shot on the way. No good. Fighting for the rebound, it's Johansson. And Scott brings it up off of the left sideline, kills his dribble, and now goes to Braxton Butler. Braxton right side to Franson. Head fake as Emery's offense will reset. Down low, West backing his man down. Hook shot on the paint, it's off of the mark, and a rebound, a Spell. And now the Wildcats will push the ball up yet again. So far in this game, the Wildcats really keeping Emery in check as far as the paint is concerned. And now Richfield reworking, three-point shot, good. Another triple for the Wildcats, and now it's 8-2. Emery trying to push offensively. Down low, it's Franson. Franson with a bounce pass to Johansson, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Richfield. So we get a little bit of a break in a very, very fast-paced game up to this point in time. Butler to inbound, gets it into Franson. Franson with the ball out of the right corner, now goes to Porter Herdsman. Herdsman goes back to Franson. Franson is face guarded out of the corner, passes out. Three-point shot, Franson out of the corner, missed it. Rebound to Braxton Butler. Emery Travis trying to get things situated down low. Three-point shot on the way. Scott Johansson knocks down a triple. Big bucket for the Spartans. They trail 8-5.
Yeah, they really needed that. They get an offensive rebound. They get a kickback three-pointer in the corner. We talk about the ability to get the offensive rebounding and second chance points. There's three right there to get within three. And then on the other end, a quick three by Richfield results in a rebound for Emery, so they're off and running. That's a really bad quick shot by Wayman that Emery just controls. Now you can see Emery going down low, pounding off the body. Lost the ball, got it back, stepped out of bounds. Nope. I think they're going to get Richfield with the foul. And Yardley commits the foul. So second team foul on Richfield. You can see what Emery's trying to do. They're just trying to play bully ball down low. Now they get a quick out towards the top, controlled. Now Emery with possession, 30 on the shot clock after the foul, fresh 30. And then weaving through on that right-hand side, there's the handoff back towards the elbow. Into the paint goes Jace, flips it out to Beebe. Beebe stops, picks his dribble up. Emery resets, 15 on the shot clock. Stepped out of bounds, turnover. So another quick turnover, trying to get baseline. And Emery turns the ball over. The right idea, you just got to keep control of where your feet are on that baseline. Not a lot of room, and steps out of bounds. So it's a turnover, 3 minutes left here in the first. 8-5 in favor of Richfield. Southwick then fires down low. There's a little body bump to kick back out towards the top. Wayman picks up his dribble inside the paint. A little flip off the top of the rim. No good by Spell. And then an offensive foul with the push in the back with the Wildcats' 13 foul. Yeah, that's a little push in the back trying to go for the loose ball. It was Fountain, and he gets caught with the foul. It's his first team foul. First personal, third team foul, we should say. So Emery down 3 with 2 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the quarter. Not a lot of movement by the Emery offense. Beebe's got it up top, then he flips back to Jace. Jace then dribbles back to the center. Butler puts it on the deck, lost it underneath, picked up, foul, and almost an and one. It's a good find underneath to try to get 2 points. The foul comes across, And the Wildcats are picking up fouls in a hurry. That's the 14th foul already in the quarter, Jordan.
Yeah, just about out of fouls to give. So actually shots the rest of the quarter for the Spartans. Again, we apologize with the videos. We try to get the camera situation fixed as we had some unruly children run by and knock our camera off, but I believe we got it fixed, and we are just about set to go. Always entertaining, that is for sure. Emery right now trailing 8-6. Jeffs with the second shot, it's no good. So Jeffs goes 1 of 2 at the line. Will shooting about 50% from the stripe so far this season. 8-6. Emery right now trailing by 2 in the early going.
I can see the ball movement by Richfield. It's just they take their time until they find what they're looking for, and there you go with an open look in the corner, and there's a foul on a three-pointer by Jace.
Well, and that's because Southwick can hit the outside shot. You got to show him a lot of respect. And on that go-around, maybe just a tad bit too much, Franson gets a piece of the wrist, and now shots coming for Richfield.
You got to be aware where he's at, and that's just a late leak out, and he caught the wrist. Knocks the free throw down. So a little bit of a slow start both ways. I think that favors the Spartans. Well, steps up, hits 2 of 3.
Hard to hit 3 of 3 as you're just a little bit out of rhythm. Typically, creatures of habit, right? When you're a creature of habit, you step up, you shoot 2 foul shots. Intercepted as Yardley was able to step in the middle of the passing window and try to take the ball down the left sideline. Another foul called against Emery. Spartans have 1 more to give over the final $1:49 of the quarter.
Another little lazy bounce pass trying to get to the elbow, and that's an easy pickoff.
Now they're going to talk about where to inbound the basketball. The Wildcats will do it off the side. Scoring this one, 10-6. Richfield right now with a 4-point advantage in somewhat of an awkward first quarter. Yardley with the basketball goes left side. That's Slate Wrights who was checked into the game, into the high post. Hudson spells, spin move. Goes right into Jeffs. Great defense, nothing there. Have to kick it back out. Yardley lost the basketball, down in the paint. Hands it off right side. Tanner Pollock wants to drive. Pollock finds the cutter coming down the middle. And we have a foul called, and it'll be a 2-shot foul for the Wildcats on the aggressive offensive step. Going back to the line at Southwick.
Yeah, Will got him up high on the way up. Both of them meet at the same point. There's the foul, and more free throws for Richfield.
Southwick, first shot is up and in. Makes it 11-6. Wildcats are going to go back to the bench. Malik Fountain will come in for along with Griffin Wayman, but Wayman is going to check in with Southwick. So Southwick will have 1 more shot at the stripe. Second shot is up and in.
And the Wildcats are a very strong free throw shooting team. You can see early on only 1 miss from the charity stripe so far.
Well, they are a disciplined group. That's what this Richfield team does. We're down to a $1:20 here in the opening quarter. Herdsman with the basketball, goes around and picks up by Franson. He floats, left wing, 3-point shot up and in. Jace Franson from deep. Always a good sign when Jace gets off and rolling from on the perimeter, and Emery has chopped that Richfield advantage down to 3. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Franson comes up with a steal on the opposite end. He gives it to Rasmussen, back to Franson. Now to the right corner, it's Herdsman. Herdsman tries to take his man off the dribble, drives baseline, kick out to Rasmussen, swing to Franson. Back-to-back triples, yes! Jace Franson. He's got 6 in the opening quarter, and we're all tied, 12-12.
Right elbow, left elbow, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. They left him wide open, and he knocked him down.
Wayman goes high post, drive, it's Fountain, foul on the ground, but that will be the 15th foul against Emery, so they have passed that bonus, which means Richfield will get more shots. The foul line has really kept this Richfield offense rolling here, Travis, in the first quarter.
Yeah, without the foul line, the Wildcats could be down 8-10 points. But they've got to the foul line. They've missed 1 so far. 2 more opportunities to knock down 2 more points.
First shot on the way for Fountain is good. Gets the friendly bounce. Back into the game, Wes Johansson. Will Jeffs will go to the bench. One more shot coming now for Fountain. Gives Richfield a 2-point game as he converts both. Score 14-12. 3-second differential, Travis. Shot clock to game clock.
6 of 7 now from the free throw line.
Well, difference in this first quarter. Herdsman with the ball, goes right side. He's guarded by Wrights. Tries to take him off the dribble, gets mid-range, brought him off his feet, didn't go up into him. Instead gives it back to Franson, who slips, kicks it out. Griffin for 3 in the lead, knocks it down. Brett Griffin. And Emery holds a 15-14 lead. They've knocked down back-to-back-to-back triples to close out this first quarter. A defensive stop will give Emery a 1-point advantage going into the second. Yardley with the ball left side. It's Wrights. Wrights gives it back to Wayman. Corner 3 is good. Griffin Wayman is so good. Moving without the basketball. Smooth as silk from the left corner, and Richfield will take a 17-15 lead into the second in what has been an extremely entertaining quarter of basketball. More coming up on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're going to welcome back in the video audience on our YouTube channel. Travis, what a way to end that first quarter.
Yeah, the three-point barrage. Both teams. Emery goes 3 of 3 down the stretch, 9 points. And right at the buzzer for 3 goes Richfield to take the lead right back.
Drive in. Johansson shot at the rack is no good.
The three-point ball is the equalizer. You can see right now Emery relying on that three-point ball, keeping him in the game.
Turnover, Richfield on the opposite end. Scott Johansson will bring the ball up. Now he goes to Brett Griffin off the right side. Griffin gives it off to Johansson. He kills the dribble off of the left wing. Going to reset 20 on the shot clock here for the Spartans. Porter Herdsman now with the ball. Herdsman face guarded by Slate Wrights. Goes left side. Johansson thought about the three, brought his man off his feet, launches, no good, just short. Looked good from our angle. Tough look for Johansson. Nearly knocked it down. Scott's been on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, defender flies by, get a clean look at it, just didn't get the bounce.
Head fake from deep. Swing, top of the key. Once again, Wayman with the basketball, goes into the high post. Spell wants to go baseline, and a blocking foul called against Scott Johansson. A little bit of contact with that body. Didn't want to give up the baseline, and Travis Scott's got his second personal foul.
I think he just stuck his knee out just a little bit to engage, to stop the momentum of the offensive player going towards the basket. There's the foul, first team foul of the quarter, second overall.
Three-point shot for the Wildcats, no good. A long rebound by Spell, but now Emery comes up with the basketball. Porter Herdsman. Porter, he lost it, trying to push it up fast. Loose ball grab now by the Wildcats. They're going to push it the other way. Wayman tried to feed the pass off to Southwick. It was too hot to handle. Southwick's able to recover.
Just got to take that to the hole yourself.
Wayman, he holds off on the right side, face guarded by Griffin. Now goes bounce pass into the high post. Spin move. Spell. Kick out. Turnover. Richfield. Ball goes back to Emery.
Yeah, the Wildcats have turned the ball over a bunch in the first half. Uncharacteristic of them to turn the ball over at a high rate just like that. I mean, they're just turning and firing into no man's land.
Rasmussen now comes out of the game, so the new 5 for Emery. Brett Griffin, Wes Johansson, Scott Johansson, Jace Franson, Porter Herdsman. Porter goes around a high pick set by West. Franson wants a pick, points at his spot, takes a couple of dribbles, 23 on the shot clock, goes to Herdsman. Porter from 15 kills the dribble, gives it off now to Griffin. Griffin slides, lost his balance. And now the Spartans will reset with 12 on the shot clock, drive in. Scott Johansson fires with the right hand, no good. Tried to go glass, tad bit too hard, rebound to Richfield. We're at a standstill. Neither team has been able to convert so far here in the second.
That's a wild shot. Off balance just a little bit. And you can see now the open look. That was not even close.
Griffin missed from deep. Wayman thought he had a decent look. Emery collapsed, and Wayman was a little bit slow to get up. Didn't affect the Richfield offense. Able to take the ball in for 2, and now they've extended the lead 19-15 on the first bucket of the second quarter.
Just used the left hand on the left-hand side and got the scoop to roll in.
Porter drives, goes left corner. Scott Johansson, high arcer, tad bit too long. Wayman's able to tip the ball out. The Wildcats want to run in transition. 2 more points as Malik Fountain comes in off the right wing. We have a timeout taken on the floor. 5 minutes to play here in the second. Wildcats have opened up a 6-point lead yet again. Full timeout. We'll take it on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Richfield 21, Emery 15 when we return.
You've been accused.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Spartan ball shot up off the mark. Rebound to Richfield. Emery offense going through a little bit of a lull right now. Wildcats are trying to push up top.
Yeah, we talk about the dry spells that they go through. They're in one right now. Got to get out of it.
Drive to the basket, shot of the rim is off the mark, and a rebound down low. Putback is up and in. That's Malik Fountain.
You got to box people out. You got to get the offensive rebound. That's another opportunity where they get an offensive board and they get 2 more points.
Butler tries to drive off the left wing, nothing there. Fountain did a terrific job of sealing off the baseline. Emery basketball. Herdsman holds off the left wing, puts it on the ground. He wants to drive. Nothing there. Has to kick it back out. Brett Griffin, who's got 1 triple already in the ball game, hands it off back to Herdsman now with 8 on the shot clock off the left wing. Back to Griffin, down to 5. Brett drives, has to put it up. Over the top of a defender, no good. Did draw iron. Rebound corralled by Yardley. And now the Wildcats push in transition, and it's another easy 2-point bucket for Fountain.
It's the second time in about a minute where you give up a leaked out offensive player over the top and 2-point layup.
8-0 run for Richfield to start this second quarter. Will Jeffs will check in next dead ball for Emery.
That just can't happen as a defense.
Johansson drives, gets to the basket, lays it in for 2. That's West's first bucket of the ballgame.
That's what Emery needed, is an easy bucket, a layup attempt, maybe to settle things down as they trail by 8 points.
Bounce pass inside. Fountain, kick out. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Long off of the back iron. Long rebound ran down by Franson. So Emery can chip away now with this double-digit deficit that was sitting there just a moment ago. Herdsman out of the left corner. Now goes to Butler. Butler splits the defense. Gives it off to Johansson. Now to Franson. Goes around a high pick. Jays with the ball. 19 on the shot clock. Had it poked away. Great hustle by Yardley. Ball out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. 16 on the shot clock.
Yeah, they get up in you. They crowd you. They don't allow you to take those angles or get any space. See on that one, good job by Yardley just to get up into Jace and force the ball out of bounds. Got to be tighter with your passes, and you got to have a lot of movement.
Franson lobs it in. It's Jeffs now off the right wing. Gives it to Porter. Herdsman to Franson. He's got 2 makes from deep. Can't make a 3. That one flat off of the back iron. Rebound corral by the Wildcats. Fountain gives it up. Griffin Wayman will walk it up off of the right wing. Emery falls into the 2-3 zone. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half. It's 25-17. Richfield with a lead. Bounce pass into the paint. Shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and somehow Spell comes down with his own board. Kicks it out left side. Head fake from deep. Wrights wants to drive. Nothing there. Richfield will reset. 26 on the shot clock. Very patient team. They never force anything.
No, that's a great bounce pass down low.
Easy 2-point bucket for Hudson Spell, who goes up and under. Then it's 27-17. Emery back down by 10. Spartan ball. Franson off the right side. He's guarded by Wrights. High pick set by Herdsman. Porter sets it, rolls right corner. Ball off now to Rasmussen. We're down to 17 on the shot clock. Butler bounce pass to Will Jeffs. Had a clean look at the hoop, overshoots it, no good. Wildcats close out defense on the interior. Excellent. Missed by Jeffs, 27-17. Richfield still with a 10-point advantage.
Yeah, Jeffs wants that one back. That's one he normally finishes.
Shot up in the paint, no good. A miss by Fountain. Ball out of bounds. It was last touched by Emery. So with 34 on the shot clock, the Wildcats will keep possession. Wes Johansson comes in for Porter Herdsman.
Yeah, rebounding's been an issue, I think, as we've seen through the course of the season. The offensive glass is just allowing teams too many second chance points.
3-point shot, good out of the left corner.
And that's
another triple. That's Slate Wrights. It's 30-17.
That normally happens when you give teams multiple attempts.
Johansson. Down low, hook shot on the paint. No good. Another miss for Emery, and now the Wildcats will push it up. Left side, Wrights called for the charge. Excellent play inside by Franson to take the charge. And with 1:02 left in the first half, Emery down by 13. They have been outscored in this quarter 13-2.
That just looking over at that 13-2 run, and you're down 13 points. In the open, we talked about time and time again how Emery has those spurts where they just go dry. And right now they're in one. They're down 13 points. A minute left till the half. Got to find a scratch here.
Left side, Emery working off of the wing. 18 on the shot clock. Now to Johansson. Scott wants to drive. Gets left down the lane. Finishes at the glass for 2. So Scott so far in this game now with 5 points. Brings Emery within 11. 30-19.
A strong left-hand finish. Emery needed 2 points there. Got to be better on this end, though.
Inside, easy 2-point bucket for Hudson Spells.
A little dump-off pass leads to 2 more points. They've scored at least 6 to 8 points off that dump-off pass.
Franson now with the ball at top of the key. He wants to penetrate. Emery down 13, 2 seconds on the clock. Franson puts up a prayer from deep, no good. And that takes us to the break. Excellent quarter for the Richfield Wildcats. They hold Emery to just 4 points over the 8-minute span.
Dry spell, got to figure it out. Down 13 against this team, you've got to close those angles off. You've got to get back and protect the basket. And then you have to get back defensively. You can't let guys leak out and go over the top. They got 4 to 6 points off the leak outs.
Score right now, 32-19. Richfield with a 13-point advantage. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We'll go over the first half scoring statistics for the Spartans. We'll talk about how Emery can get back into this game. They had a great end of the first quarter, Travis. Unfortunately, that momentum did not carry into the second. We'll talk about that when we return. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Around the rim.
Want to bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. As you pointed out, Richfield outscoring Emery in that quarter 15-4, doing a lot of it at the rim. One of the things that the Wildcats did very, very well throughout the first quarter, they got to the foul line where they hit 6 out of 7 to get things moving. Outside of those 6 points, Emery did a pretty good job of keeping this high-powered Richfield, or capable Richfield offense, from scoring in bulk. Was not the case in the second quarter. Emery did hit back-to-back-to-back triples in the first quarter to close the gap and even take a 1-point lead. Unfortunately, it was a 3-point shot for Griffin Wayman out of the left-hand corner. Unfortunately, that is if you're a Emery fan, to give the Wildcats a 2-point advantage at the end of the first quarter, and that seemed to really swing momentum.
Yes, the Spartans didn't hit a three in the second quarter, and it shows that they were at their best when they were knocking down the three in the first quarter, had the lead for a brief moment. Richfield got it back, and then Emery goes scoreless from the three-point line in the second quarter, and you look up, you're down 13 points. And I think when Emery's struggling to shoot the ball from the outside, it kind of plays into their head defensively, and they kind of lose track of what they're supposed to do. They're not talking, they're not communicating. And you've seen it. They just backdoored them all night, and they scored right at the rim.
Score again right now with a break, 32-19. Richfield with a lead over the Emery Spartans. Halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give Dr. Daniel Kelly a call today at 637-2222. We'll take a look at the first half scoring stats for Emery. 6 points for Jace Franson. All 6 come from beyond the arc.
Jace knocked down the 2-3, and then you could see Rand Jane said, all right, we're going to make a defensive switch. We're not going to allow him. We're going to put somebody on him. They just kind of trailed everywhere he went on the floor, and he didn't get a touch or a good look in the second quarter.
How about 5 points from Scott Johansson? Love it when Scott gets going from beyond the perimeter. Big fella's had a couple of opportunities. I think you got to credit Richfield's defense. They're not going to give you anything easy. Scott did knock down one, also had 2 points driving to the basket, finishing with a left hand.
Yeah, when Scott can stretch the floor and then he knocks down a three, defenses have to adjust. Then he can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. Need more scoring from him inside the paint. As a team, though, Emery's got to get to the free throw line, settle things down, slow it up, grind this game out.
Yeah, they're going to make it difficult on you. That's what they do defensively. So 5 from Scott, 3 from Brett Griffin. The freshman steps in. He had a first quarter triple. And then 2 points from Porter Herdsman, 2 points from Wes Johansson, and 1 from Will Jeffs. That rounds out the 19 points for Emery in that first half.
Yeah, quiet scoring. They need to get a bunch of guys both scoring. It's balanced, but it's low numbers. You'd like to see those numbers. Someone's got to get to double digits, I think, in the half coming out of this halftime if this team wants to come back. So they just got to shoot the ball better. Defensively, they just got to communicate.
I think we can agree the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, or third quarter, excuse me, first 5 minutes of the second half, huge. I mean, it is so important if Emery wants to get back into this game. Knowing that Richfield can roll, the shot clock does change things. I know it's a couple of years deep now, but it used to be, man, you got a double-digit lead. Richfield got a double-digit lead. You were done because they take such good care of the basketball. They play such disciplined ball on the offensive side of the floor. They really can make you pay.
Yeah, you know, Richfield's going to come out in the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and try to put this game into a 20-point hole. And they can do that because their ability to, the way they move the ball, they just go corner, back corner, and then they get the ball to the free throw line down in. And by that time, the defense is just rotated to the matchups they want, and Richfield just dumps it back off. So Emery's just got to tighten up around the rim, get a couple misses out of Richfield, but then they got to go on a 10-0 run, 12-0 run.
Yeah.
But they've just got to start scoring quickly. If they go in that dry spell in the first 2, 3, 4 minutes, it's going to be a long night.
Score again, 32-19. Emery trailing the Richfield Wildcats. We're at the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. It's right here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. We'll send it back to the studio second half when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Let's get set to do it again. It's halftime, 32-19. Richfield with a lead over the Emery Spartans. Again, a crucial 5-minute stretch. I'm going to say to get the second half off and rolling. Richfield is going to get the ball first. They are now moving right to left off the radio dial. Emery will roll with the starting 5 to get things rolling. That's Porter Herdsman, Jace Franson, Braxton Butler, Scott, and Wes Johansson. Richfield, same thing, starting 5. Yardley, Wayman. They'll go with the Malik Fountain, Jorgen Southwick, and Hudson Spell. Spell with the ball off the left wing. Go to the top of the key, and a foul called on the baseline against Emery. Quick foul, 10 seconds into the second half. First team foul. Oh, no, excuse me. They call this against Richfield.
Foul call 21, Malik Fountain. Richfield, Emery ball, baseline.
Yes, it's a moving screen.
That's what they called. 32-19. Emery trailing. Right wing. Left side, taking it in off of the dribble. A spin move, now top of the key. A drive, Butler, nothing there. Gives it off to Johansson. West trying to back down, fading away. Tough look, tough move. And West has his first bucket of the second half. He's got 4 now with the ball game. That's a beautiful move by the big fella.
Love for Butler to take that. I think that's a good look for him, but he spins back out and then gets the assist. So a quick 2 for Emery.
32-21. Wildcats kick out. 3-point shot on the way. Top of the key. Wayman got a good look. Didn't fall, but what a tip back by the Wildcats. Southwick getting credit for the bucket on the tip, and it's 34-21.
Nobody sealed him off. He just goes up, puts his arms up, bats it towards the rim, and right into the cup.
Drive down low. Shot at the rim. No good. Johansson with a miss. West had a good look. Just overshot it. Now the Wildcats want to run in transition. Shot of the rim is off the mark, and the Wildcats with an offensive rebound. Bounce pass into the paint. Foul called. All West could do was protect the rim the best he possibly could. Southwick very crafty with the body going into Johansson, and will go to the stripe for 2.
The Emery defense late, once again getting back into position. They give up a couple looks right around the rim. They can't get the offensive board. They commit the foul. And more free throws for the Wildcats.
First shot no good at the line for Southwick. Got one more coming. Second shot, good. The shooter's touch nearly popped out, but it drops down. 35-21. Wildcats with a 14-point lead. Herdsman wants to go right side. A ton of contact, no whistle. Porter took a spill down to the ground, and now the Wildcats have numbers. A 3-on-2. Wayman passed up the 3, gives it up top of the key. Quick swing, right side, 3-point shot on the way. Good. Boy, they turn that into points quick. Jorgen Southwick knocked down off the right wing, and it's 38-21. Largest lead of the game for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you got the contact. Everybody stops playing, and then you give up a 3 on the other end.
Franson coming in off of the left side, and a reach-in foul called against the Wildcats as Johansson was trying to push it off the left wing. Herdsman to inbound off of the side, gets it into Scott, who gives it right back to Porter. Porter drives. He's trapped inside the paint, has to kick it out. Scott for the triple, no good, but a foul called down low. That goes against the Wildcats. Emery's going to get another possession here. 3 team fouls now for Richfield at the 5:58 mark. Scott with the basketball. Johansson trying to back his man down to the paint. Gives it off to West. West, baby hook. Shot no good on a rebound. Corralled high by Fountain. And a foul called against Emery.
Misses the attempt, comes back down, and commits the foul in the process.
Like the look. Unfortunately, just could not get it to drop.
The little flip shot, yeah, about 8 feet out. It's a good look. Just a little bit short. And Emery already losing the quarter, so we talked about those first 3 to 5 minutes already losing the quarter.
Yeah, the Wildcats right now very crisp on both sides of the basketball. Yardley kicks it out right side of Wayman. Takes one dribble, kills it, now goes right side, a drive inside, splits 2 defenders, and a reach-in foul called against Emery. I believe Porter the guilty party. Yes, it is. 3 team fouls apiece for both teams with 5:29 to play in the third. And now to inbound on the baseline, it's Yardley for Richfield with 15 on the shot clock. Yardley lob in. Gets it to Southwick, who kicks it out. They reset the shot clock. There we go. Now down low, another foul against the Spartans. I believe that's West, and he might have taken the brunt of that contact and gets whistled for the foul. His Spell will go to the line to shoot 2.
Hudson Spell goes with the pump fake. You get the defender in the air, you come back down, can't come up with the attempt at 2 free throws. Back to the free throw line go the Wildcats.
First shot is up. It's no good off of the back iron.
Yeah, that's the third personal, so he's got to sit.
Johansson will go to the bench, as you called it. 3 personals for West. Second shot up. Good. Wildcats definitely making the Spartans pay at the stripe. 39-21. They continue to extend their largest lead of the game. Again, the score was 17-15. Richfield at the end of the first quarter. So the Wildcats have been outstanding since a 22-6 run.
Explosive offense. Good defensive team. They get to the free throw line. They take care of the basketball for the most part. Tonight been a little erratic with it. They're a good team.
Emery holding right now off the left wing. Herdsman gives it up. 3-point shot of the way. Good. A triple by Jace Francis.
They needed that in the worst way.
They did. 39-24. Jace has his 3rd triple of the ball game. Emery goes back into a 2-3 zone. Wildcats hold control out of the high post. It's Fountain. Fountain takes a couple of dribbles. Kicks it out. Swing. Now onto the baseline. Back to Fountain. Beautiful play by Scott Johansson. Poke that entry pass away. Herdsman goes up, grabs it, and now Porter's off to the races. Gives it back to Scott. Goes behind his back. 15 feet away now to Franson. 3-point shot of the way. No good. Some contact. No whistle. Looked good. Jace just a tad bit short off the right wing.
It looked like he didn't have his legs completely under him. That's what's short off the rim.
4:10 to play in the quarter. Beautiful mid-range jumper. Fountain goes old school glass to make it 41-24 Wildcats.
I don't think he meant to do that. He just missed badly and it goes in.
Braxton Butler brings it in off of the left wing. 23 on the shot clock. Franson back to Scott. Pump fake. Draws the defender up. Knocks down the triple. Doesn't get any better than that. Big fella. Brings the defender off his feet. Goes up underneath and knocks down a triple. That's the second triple of the quarter for Emery. 41-27. Richfield by 14.
This is the end. You got to get stops. And you got to get multiple in a row.
Down low, foul called against Jeffs. Tried to match the physicality was Hudson Spell. Officials say he got a little bit too physical, and now the 15th foul will send Spell to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Hudson Spell built like a linebacker. And he's going body for body in there, and he just bounces off Will, gets to the free throw line.
First shot for Spell is nothing but net. Makes it 42-27.
It's a good-looking basketball player, Hudson Spell.
It's a good-looking basketball team in general. Always the case with Coach Janes' squad. Just play fundamentally sound ball. That's what they do. Second shot is good. Make it 42-27. Some changes for the Spartans. Devin Rasmussen will come into the ball game. A change for Richfield. Tanner Pollock. He checks in as well as Spell will get a little bit of a breather. 5 out for Emery. Scott Johansson. He's got Porter Herdsman with him. Devin Rasmussen, Jace Franson, and Will Jeffs. That's the 5. Right side, Franson. Thought about going around the pick. Now thinks otherwise. 20 on the shot clock, still on the perimeter. Top of the key to Porter. Porter puts it on the ground, wants to penetrate in. Nothing there. Has to kick it back out to Rasmussen. Devin tries to drive. Nothing there. Interior defense outstanding for the Wildcats. Jay, scoop shot. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound to Will Jeffs. Will's putback is off of the mark, but he does draw the foul on Pollock, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Couple times you just got to take the attempt. You're stopping, and then you're spinning back out. You've had looks at the rim. Somebody's just got to go up into the defender and make a play.
First shot for Will, no good. 0 for 2 at the stripe. Or, 1 for 3 at the stripe. Three minutes even now to play in the third quarter. 3:01 to be exact. 43-27. Richfield with a 16-point lead. Second shot for Will, and he missed everything. So the ball will go back to the Wildcats.
He's got a weird release.
A little bit.
Starting with the chest, and then it's a little shot put. Not a lot of lower body, and that's why that was off by a lot.
Emery's going to press a little bit, go to a half-court press. Richfield's able to break it momentarily, then a tip away. Pollock lost the ball. Spartans forced the turnover. Herdsman in the paint. Porter gives it to Rasmussen at the top of the key. Now back to Porter, 24 on the shot clock. Porter drives, floats it up. Oh, my goodness, circus-style shot. Didn't get the whistle for the and one, but Travis, he does get 2 points for his effort. Porter Herdsman has 4 in the game, and it's 43-29, Richfield by 14.
Yeah, Porter falling to the ground, flips it up, and he swishes it home.
Drive to the bucket. Great interior defense by the Spartans. Ball's tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Richfield, I believe. Slate Wrights had the ball with his foot on the baseline, I believe is what the call is going to be.
Standing out of bounds with the ball hitting him, so Emery forces the turnover and a chance to dig in a little bit more into that lead.
Some subs coming in for the Wildcats. If Emery can close out this third quarter on a mini run, make it interesting going into the fourth quarter. Porter with the ball off of the left wing. Wants to go high post to Jeffs. Lost it. Will in the right spot. Able to pick up the loose ball and a foul against the Wildcats. And that's 5 team fouls against Richfield. So Will go to the line to shoot 2. We have a timeout called, a 30-second break. Let's keep it here with 1:56 to play in the third. Foul shots coming here for the Spartans. Travis, as I mentioned, a big 2 minutes. We'll see what they can get.
2 minutes left. You lost the quarter by a point so far, but you have a chance at the free throw line coming out of the timeout. And that's where Emery's got to get back into this game. They got to put this Richfield team in the penalty early on in the fourth quarter to slow the game down, stop the clock, but you're getting points with the clock stop. That's important. And then come out, get multiple stops, and then when the opportunity's from the three-point line there, you got to knock it down.
You take a look at the way things have gone for Emery in this quarter. They've settled down a little bit. Right now, however, Travis, you've got to get a couple of big stops. The perimeter play has actually been key for Emery in this game. That's what's kept them afloat.
Yeah, the three-point ball first quarter, great. Second quarter, not so good. This third quarter been much better.
Will Jeffs back to the line. Will has done a good job of finding opportunities at the stripe. Physical play inside will do that. First shot for Will is up, and this one is no good. It bounced all the way around. Back of the iron, side of the iron, front of the iron, finally rolls off. Will is now 1 of 4 at the stripe.
At every part but the part we needed.
1 of 5, excuse me. Second shot, good.
Much better.
Make it 2 of 6. That one was nothing but net. Will's now got 2 in the ball game. 43-30. Emery will go to the press. 2-2-1 style. Wildcats trying to break that press. They get it now to Wayman. Wayman takes a couple of dribbles, goes back to Wrights. As we hit 19 on the shot clock, Richfield's going to take some air out of the basketball. Cross-court pass. Wayman works it into the corner. Bounce pass down low. Drive to the paint. Shot up. Good. And that's Hudson Spell doing more work. 45-30 Richfield.
You just got to come across and cut that angle off. You can't allow him a deep catch like that. He's going to finish every time.
45-30. Franson Passes out of a double team, finds Rasmussen. He drives. Devin takes it in for two, his first points. 45-32. Emery gets it back as we hit the final 65 seconds of the third quarter. 2-2-1 press yet again here for Emery. Richfield has no problem breaking it. Wildcats now with the ball. They're going to bring it back out around the perimeter. Left side holding. Now into the corner. Three-point shot. Open look. Good. That's Slate Wrights from deep.
Wide open look right in front of the Richfield Wildcat. Faithful and the bench knocked it down.
16 points for Richfield in this quarter. Three-point shot for Franson. No good. Long off of the back iron. Long rebound ran down by the Wildcats. Shot clock turned off. Richfield will play for the final shot. Wrights to Wayman. Guarded by Griffin. Now into the corner. We're down to 15 seconds. Moving it right side. Wrights yet again. Gives it off to Wayman. 8 seconds. Three-point shot from the corner. Money. Tough look by Malik Fountain. And it's 51-32. Franson gets a three away at the buzzer. Nearly banked it in. But all for naught. We go to the fourth and final quarter through three. Richfield rolling 51-32. Right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. 7.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Getting set for the fourth quarter. This one, all Richfield at this point. 51-32. For the final 8 minutes now on the clock. Emery will take possession. Move left to right off of the radio dial. 5 out there for Emery. Scott and West Johansson down low. Franson, Butler, and Porter Herdsman. So the starting 5. Porter with the ball top of the keys, guarded by Spell. Wants to go to West Johansson, backing down in the paint. Spin move, had the ball stripped, but a reach-in foul called against Pollock. It's good defense. Better opportunity, or better play, rather, for Johansson to fight through it. Are they going to give him 2 shots? I believe they are.
Yeah, really good defense. Strong down low to get the ball freely, you think, and then comes across the wrist. So 2 free throws. Clock stops, 7:44. Emery in a hole. Got to dig out of it now.
51-32. Johansson at the line. First shot is up, and it is good. West now with 5 points in the ball game.
I think this is Emery's 8th and 9th attempt.
Second shot, good. So West goes 2 of 2. Emery will stick in the 2-2 press. 2-2-1 press, rather, excuse me. Wildcats with the ball out of the backcourt.
Just trying to throw a wrinkle in that offense for Richfield.
Yep. Wildcats very composed. Wrights with the ball, goes around a high pick, gets 15 feet away, blocked by Herdsman. Loose ball, ran down by the Wildcats. Wayman able to save it right before it goes into the backcourt. 7:18 and counting left to play in the game. 51-34. Richfield right now up comfortably by 17. Drive and a kick. Franson tips the ball out of bounds. It'll stick with the Wildcats, and 16 now on the shot clock.
Yeah, the last possession, I don't think the shot clock should have reset. I don't think there was full possession off the block coming back. The clock resets. Gave Richfield a fresh 35.
Richfield basketball out of the right corner. I think it's Fountain. Drive, shot at the rim, off of the mark. And the rebound, Porter Herdsman runs in and comes up with it. Porter's now going to push. Wants to get inside the paint. Porter lost the ball, able to recover, tries a kick out. It's intercepted by Fountain. Fountain had it poked away, but Spell was right there to recover as we hit 6:34 to play in the game. 51-34 Richfield. Yet to score here in the quarter, but they really just need to control clock at the moment. Spell with a kick out. Wayman for three. No good. Should have been an over-the-back call. Instead, ball just poked out of bounds, and back to Emery it goes. Great position there by West.
That's definitely a foul coming through the body. He said did a good job, sealed off, got position, didn't allow an offensive rebound. So Emery's got the ball. 6 minutes approaching down in the game, 51-34.
2 minutes gone by in the fourth, nearly 2 minutes gone by. 17-point advantage for Richfield. Emery running out of time. Franson with the ball top of the key, now goes left side. Entry pass off of the left low block. West goes to the move, hook shot up and in. I don't know how you stop that.
You don't.
West finding his rhythm. He's got 6 here in the second half, 8 total, 51-36.
Once it's that deep, yeah, you're not stopping it.
He's got that pretty move. Footwork is on point. And he can pass out of the high post. West, a good-looking player, getting better and better game by game. Right side, Wildcats basketball. Top of the key, a penetration by Yardley. Floats it up and in. Yardley for two, 53-36 Richfield.
You don't stop that one either. That's pretty.
Porter now off the right wing, guarded by Wayman. Gives it now to Franson. Jace, no dribbles, finds Scott. Fakes right, goes left. Scott in the paint, tough shot, no good. Fights through the contact, and because of that, he'll earn a trip to the line. Scott Johansson with a tough move to the basket.
That's a foul. It's with the body.
That's installed. Richfield at the line, shooting two. Stop. Johansson.
First shot up and in. Scott now with 4 points here in the second half, 9 for the game. He can get the double digits with a make here. He's been one of the most consistent offensive weapons for Emery so far this season. Second shot, no good. Just missed it off of the front iron. Rebound of Braxton Butler. Emery will get another opportunity. Scott for three. Shot up, no good, but a foul against Emery, I believe, against West. Jockeying for position. They do call it on West.
Good look. No bounce. Foul. Timeout.
Full timeout taken. 5:10 left to play. Richfield 53, Emery 37 when we return.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636-X-ray. That's 636-9729.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Out of the timeout, Richfield 53, Emery 37. Down to the final 5:10 of regulation. Very fast-moving ball game. It's typically the way it goes when the Wildcats are out on the floor. Gage Yardley right now with the basketball and hands it off right side to Southwick. He kicks it left, holding it Spell. Under 5 to play now in the ball game. Wildcats working around the wing. 14 on the shot clock. Down low, tough move in the paint. Malik Fountain has 2 more for his total. 55-37, Wildcats by 18.
Yeah, they're patient offensively. They move the ball well. They just find the soft spot in the zone or in that defense, and they make you pay.
Franson ran off the top of the key, goes back to Scott, head fake, puts it on the ground, wants to go left, gives it to Braxton. Butler in the paint. Spin move, lost his dribble. Goes back to Franson, fakes left, goes right, drives, splits two defenders. Had the chance for the up and under shot, no good, and rebound to Hudson Spell. Richfield does a terrific job of limiting second and third chance opportunities. You don't get a lot of them.
No. And for them, though, on this end of the floor, they do get a lot of opportunities off their own misses for second chance points, and they don't allow those second chance points.
Head fake from deep. Nothing there. The Wildcats will push back out. Southwick, the runner, off of the mark. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Spell. So to Emery it goes with 3 minutes and 54 ticks left to play in the game. Devin Rasmussen will check back in.
Yeah, it's been one of those games where Emery plays a good first quarter. They come out flat in the second. They show a little fight in the third. But you're down, you're in a hole in the fourth quarter. It's been slow. It's been grinded out, and that's what Richfield wants to do is just milk that clock. Don't allow many possessions in the fourth.
Emery holds off the left wing. Rasmussen goes to Johansson and a foul away from the ball. Goes against the Wildcats. It's their third team foul. Stops the clock at 3:39. Third personal against Fountain. He's been a handful.
Checking in for Emery, number 23, Garrett Conover.
Now Emery's going to go into the bench. Garrett Conover will come into the game. Checks in for Wes Johansson. Franson off the left wing, finds Rasmussen. Kick back out to Franson, left corner three with 7 on the shot clock is off the mark. Rebound up high, corralled by Spell. Richfield can make this a 20-plus point lead, depending on this offensive possession. Taking it left side, it's Yardley. From 17, a drive, shot at the rim, no good. Rebound down low, and another foul called, and that'll send Spell to the line. Multiple opportunities down low. It's really been a difference in the game. Richfield has made the most of those second chance opportunities, Travis. They've also done a terrific job of limiting Emery's.
They're so smart defensively. They don't turn the ball over. They can shoot. And offensively, you can see he just dives down, gets towards the cup, knows he's going to miss, follows it up, gets to the free throw line. That's one thing that they do very well, too, is they get to the free throw line.
Spell shot, good.
They make it ugly, they grind it out, and they don't play a style that you want to play. It's just slow and it's methodic.
Well, it's 56-37, Richfield with a lead, under 3 to play now in the game. Franson with the ball off of the left wing. He's face guarded by Yardley. Top of the key. A drive inside for Rasmussen. Nothing there. Goes back to Franson. Splits 2 defenders. Up and over the defender for 2.
That's a tough one. You're going right, and then you're fading back towards the center. You hit the deck. You know you're going to take a bump, and you finish at the rim.
11 points for Franson now in the ball game. He's got 5 in the second half. Yardley gets it to the rack, and that is a tough take. Gage Yardley, the senior, for 2, 58-39. The Wildcats just keep attacking.
Yeah, Emery's been one step slower tonight on the defensive end.
Franson off the right wing. Goes top of the key, Johansson. Scott holds. He's face guarded by Fountain. Now goes to Porter. 10 on the shot clock. Porter drives, goes up and over, goes glass for 2. Porter now with 6.
Got to be more aggressive to start the game, diving towards the cup. There's been a bunch of times opportunities in that first half. I thought they passed up a lot of good looks.
Porter had the rhythm from deep on Saturday. Richfield with a bounce pass inside. It's intercepted by Conover. Gives it to Franson, who now gives it to Scott. Johansson taking it all the way, splits 2 defenders, and Scott drives hard to the rack. He's got 6 now in the second half. 11 for the game. Second Spartan in double figures. 58-43. Emery down by 15, and a timeout taken by the Wildcats. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here for the final 64 seconds, or 84 seconds rather, of this game, Travis. If you're Emery, there are some positives in this game. You just had dry spells that have kind of altered the course.
Second quarter, they played one lousy quarter, that was the second quarter, put themselves in a hole. And at this level, the high school level, with how short the game is, and a team that plays really good defense on one end and that can score in bunches, that's what you're going to get. Just have to play consistent through 4 quarters. And so far this season for Emery, it's been up and down. And it's been one quarter that's bit them in their losses.
They'll try to close strong tonight.
Yeah, you show flashes. You're showing that you can dive, get to the cup, and finish right around the rim. You've got to be more aggressive to start the game, getting towards the hole. There's times where they just pick their dribbles up and they're spinning back out from the defense and kicking back to the three-point line.
Bo Stilson comes into the game, and Bo forces a turnover almost immediately at the top of the key. It's a whole new group out there for the Spartans.
A kick ball in Richfield, so it's Emery ball.
So Bo Stilson, Porter Citrid out on the floor with Brett Griffin, Jace Franson, and Scott Johansson. Opportunity here for the Spartans and Coach Justice to kind of work in some younger kids that haven't seen a ton of time. Johansson drives. Scott can't finish at the rack. Stilson fights for the rebound. It's loose on the ground, even down 15 in the final seconds. Emery diving for balls, and great sportsmanship shown.
Richfield ball.
As Johansson was fighting for that loose ball with Wayman. Jump ball possession will go to the Wildcats.
Yeah, the group on the floor, they've shown in the fourth quarter, these last couple minutes, put the ball on the deck, get towards the rim, and finish. They almost had another one right there, just short. And then, like you said, they're fighting for the loose ball, tie it up for a jump ball.
Peyton Nielsen will come into the game for Emery. The final 55 ticks. Jess Curtis walks it up for the Wildcats. Champ Justice and Mason Trout will come in at the next dead ball for Emery if we get one. About a 20-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Pace Mullen. Bounce pass inside. It was knocked out of bounds by Jeffs. 15 on the shot clock, and gives Trout and Justice the opportunity to come in at the varsity level as well. Brett Griffin and Bo Stilson come out of the game.
A tough loss here against a really good team, but quick turnaround. You got 2 games coming up. Another region game on Friday.
3 games this week. Another region on Friday, Manti, and then on Saturday a trip to San Juan for Emery. Richfield will move the ball around the perimeter. Curtis, bounce pass. 3-point shot for Wayman. Good look, nothing but net. 61-43. He has such a pretty shot.
Yeah, he can stroke it. He's one of the best shooters at this level.
I think so. Citrid with the ball here for Emery. Gives it off now to Trout. We're down to 10 seconds. Trout in the paint. Swatted. Able to get control of the ball yet again. 5 seconds. Citrid wants to drive. Nothing there. 2 seconds. His 3-point shot is blocked at the buzzer, and that will do it tonight. Richfield topping Emery 61-43. Grabbing an 18-point win. Fairly dominant tonight for the Wildcats, Travis.
Yeah, we knew coming in it was going to be a tough game. We knew Richfield was one of the top teams in 3A, and they come out tonight. They clamp down, hold this Emery team to 43 points, and they win going away 61-43.
Post-game wrap-up show will continue on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That will do it for the broadcast feed on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. But as I said, we'll catch up with Coach Dave Justice on the post-game wrap-up show. That's coming up in just a moment. Final score in this one, Richfield grabs the win, 61-43. Emery now 1-1 in region play. Richfield moves to 2-0. We're back to recap when we return.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings